So here we are.
Here we are.
Another adventure. This one's a bit shorter.
What is it, like 19 kilometers we're hiking here?
Well, we've never done a hike. This is only a 3-day trip. This is our shortest film yet. We're at Algonquin Park, one of the most popular, if not the most popular, park in Canada. It's one of the biggest, and we're going for a 3-day hike through a trail here, backcountry. So we're camping. There's obviously no couch surfing this time around.
Nope.
And basically whatever we have on our back is what we take with us. So we've purchased some new equipment, fishing rods and stuff, so we can kind of live off the land as well as freeze-dried food and all that.
Hopefully we can catch some fish.
Yes, we've been training for fishing.
So it's my first time backcountry camping, and I'm very excited. Always wanted to try it, and I'm very nervous about it and also excited. It's a mixed feelings. Hope we're not gonna encounter any bears, even though I do hope to see one, but hopefully from the distance.
We'll probably take a lot of breaks, but I mean, hopefully it'll work out.
Yeah, it's really exciting before we head out, but you know, there's still concerns about how the food's gonna be and how hard it's gonna be on the backs and feet and all that.
Hopefully the weight will be okay, but you know, it can be a lot of weight we're not really used to. We're hiking a lot. It's not really flat terrain. It's up and down a lot, and wearing that amount of weight can really wear you out a lot faster than you might think.
I'll give it a try and see. It is an adventure, and I'm expecting to encounter some difficulties, so not complaining yet, but we'll see in a few hours.
This is gonna be good, really excited.
We had to get some important new gear before heading out on this trip.
A compact sleeping bag and pillow cost $43, though spending more on good sleeping gear is worth it. I did buy a good compact air mattress, which cost $65, but there are cheaper options. It just depends on your own personal preferences.
A frying pan and fuel were inexpensive, but the small stove cost $30.
Freeze-dried food costs $27 for 2 meals. These are not cheap anywhere you look, but they do fill you up.
Other items like rope, straps, candles, and a tick remover are essential as well.
And a water filter like the Life Straw are definitely handy. The straw runs $27.
We also bought a full fishing kit each.
The fishing rod itself costs $70. The rest of the kit, including a scaler, net, hook, line, bait, tackle box, and case, ran around $125. The cost depends on how serious you want to go with fishing. We started with an entry-level kit.
And the only other cost was camping itself, which was $11 per person per night.
A total of $451.
We just started. I'm out of breath already. We met with a very steep incline right away uphill.
Wiped already, like just out of breath. We've maybe gone like 1.5 kilometers since we left the car. The difficult part about this is the fact that we have to wear long pants, and we're hiking through the backcountry and it's really hot and muggy back here. There's a lot of bugs, mosquitoes and stuff. It's kind of like North Iceland with all the midges flying around you, except they bite in their assholes.
Well, the mosquitoes here are pretty bad. They're pretty big. They could probably carry you away. And they're everywhere, and they seem to be immune to bug spray. So that's fun.
Oh, this one? Yeah, it's a good spot.
So we're right here. We're looking this way. So that way there is, I'm pretty sure that's the way we're supposed to go.
Yeah, me too.
I think we're lost, actually. I don't know. We're trying to find the way out of here, but we're stuck at this really pretty little lake, and we're not sure where to go.
Well, there is a mark, but I mean, it's a loop, right? So.
Yeah. Luckily, we figured it out pretty quickly.
And soon we made it to camp.
We made it.
I'm ready to lay it down.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
It's a pretty dragonfly.
We're enjoying a nice Saturday afternoon. It's gorgeous out. It was calling for rain, but I mean, there's some clouds in the sky. It was pretty nice, and we're here fishing. I'm pretty sure we're the only ones on this lake, which is good because no one can see me suck at fishing.
So we couldn't bring cans of chili. We kind of had to bring a lot of freeze-dried stuff here because basically you're taking what's on your back. Oh, I think I got a bite. bite or a snag. So it can be difficult because you don't want to carry too much weight. So we decided to buy fishing gear to try and catch some fish. I think at this point I may have caught a reed.
Haven't caught anything yet, no bites. But it's very relaxing. It's actually kind of windy, so it makes the cast pretty interesting sometimes.
How many hooks have we lost already today with reeds?
At least 3.
Getting ready for the fire. Everything is wet. Really hard to do the fire today. But something is burning.
It's still falling.
Oh! He's got a fish.
We're supposed to like.
Oh, it jumped there. I just saw it. Did you
It's
see it?
getting away.
Did you guys see it?
Yeah.
Man, I
Oh my
wish we
God.
had the camera rolling for that.
Oh, I thought I caught it. How do you even fucking
You stick your finger under his gills there, it'll fit right through.
right there?
Right there.
No one knows what to do with it.
Josh caught a fish.
I caught a fish.
Congrats, guys.
Ladyfish, too.
Ladyfish.
How do you know?
She's pregnant. I think that might be caviar.
Ooh, so we're gonna have a fancy dinner with the caviar?
So what is this a bass? It must be a bass.
Yeah, this is a bass.
We are cooking up our bass that Josh caught. I'm not sure if we're gonna continue to fish tonight. It's just getting dark though, so
Squeeders are coming out.
Yeah, the skeeters are coming out, so we kind of want to get our campfire going, which Zalina's working on. I'm doing the fish here, and Josh is helping out the fire too. So we didn't film the process of filleting it because, frankly, it was not pretty. I cut my finger, Josh cut his finger. I stabbed Josh by accident with a fillet knife. So overall, not a clean experience.
Always bring a
but,
medical kit.
Yes, always bring safety kit. Oh, who's that?
Trying not to traumatize people.
Yeah. But it's smelling pretty good, and Zalina's getting the fire going. I think
Burn my
we're
finger
gonna have a good night.
too.
Yeah, we're all suffering a little here. It's gonna be worth it though.
It's a part of adventure.
Yeah, and this is one hell of an adventure, that's for sure. We're gonna wrap things up. We're gonna shut the cameras off because there's a huge thunderstorm coming in. We're gonna get nailed any second, so
I'm still staying out.
this is putting an abrupt end to the night. But yeah, this thing's coming over us real fast, so you can see it on the other side of the lake. So we gotta go. Wish us luck in the night. Well, we made it through the first night, barely.
It was a rough sleep.
It's brutal. Like, you can't go anywhere without these friggin' mosquitoes.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
We have these nets, but they're not the best thing in the world.
No, and like you got to keep moving or else they just land on you and swarm you.
Gotta make it difficult for them.
Yeah, and like, no, after last night, like just a total lack of energy because like it was just so wet all night and like the ground is very hard to sleep on.
Well, it's basically a rock.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
Well, it rained pretty good last night, and it made the hiking pretty difficult. The trail was pretty muddy, and both my feet are completely soaked.
Oh wow, that's such a tough day. Lots of walking, and the worst part is mosquitoes. They seem to be immune to everything. We spray ourselves with a bug spray, still eating us. Here it's supposed to be sunny and warm, and they should stay away, but no, we're just sitting down and they just attack us non-stop.
This one's been tough so far, you know. You always kind of underestimate your physical condition coming into these. My backpack has this piece of metal that kind of jams over it, that's jamming into my back, and it's just killing me.
And the mosquitoes have been pretty terrible. I've gone through probably both my mosquito repellent already.
I gotta walk through the forest with my hands in my pocket because they just attack my hands because everything else is covered. And I may look like a friggin' idiot.
But all in all, it ended up being actually a pretty nice day out.
It rained yesterday, so the trail is muddy.
Your shoe come off?
Yeah, and my foot stuck on the mud.
Shit.
So And I have one more soap then.
Got me a fish. I believe this is a little trout species. It's called splake. It's a hybrid trout, but he's a little small, so I'm gonna take him off the hook and toss him back in. Hey, buddy.
Ew.
Would you quit squirming around there? I'm trying to help you out. See? Goodbye, little trout.
So when you're out in the woods backpacking, one of the big fears is bears. And often they kind of just want your food. They don't really want to mess with you. So what we usually do is, and what you should do is set up all your food, anything that smells, just kind of strap it up and hang it to the trees so that they have to actually try to reach up and grab it. Often with black bears, they're not actually that tall. They're not going to be able to reach it. So what we've done is I basically took my hatchet, I tied a string to it, and I threw it through the trees to a high branch and kind of just wrapped it around, tied it off. Same thing on the other side. And then we just attached it with carabiners. We decided the tarp just for extra security. But basically, yeah, that keeps our food safe. Bears are over here trying to figure it out, not bothering us over here while we're sleeping.
Well, we made it through the night, cold and very uncomfortable, and now we're up again having some breakfast, some coffee. Getting swarmed by mosquitoes once again, as always. Gonna eventually wake Josh up and get going, heading back to the car and civilization and a soft place to sit.
Well, that was definitely a tough trip. Kind of what I expected as far as a physical standpoint goes.
Tired, a bit of mixed feelings. That was a very interesting experience. It was very different, and I'm proud of myself that I could do it. I feel accomplished. At the same time, it was one of the hardest things I've ever done just for pleasure, I guess.
Every part of my body hurts, I think. Every part of my body is covered in mosquito bites. I'm afraid to see what I look like when I get home.
The mosquitoes were intense. As long as you kept up a good pace, and they would kind of like stay behind you, but as soon as you stopped, it was like 30 to 40 would swarm you instantly, and there was no real relief, especially yesterday.
Backpack is really heavy, and had some difficulties climbing up and down the hills. Terrain was pretty tough.
As much as it hurts my body to do all this, I think it's worth it just for the stories and everything and the experience in the end.
There were lots of nice views. I enjoyed eating the fish. I even caught one this morning, but we had to let it go because we were about to leave. But that felt good, at least.
We saw some cool wildlife. We saw snakes, turtles, a pheasant charged at us.
I didn't really get bit though. Like, I don't really have any mosquito bites. I did get stabbed.
But like the adventure is worth it, you know. You get to experience something you've never experienced before, and something that's very Canadian, and today actually happens to be Canada Day.
I don't know if I want to do it again or not. I just need to put my thoughts together, shower, relax, eat some normal food, and we'll see next year.
Pretty great trip.
It's an overall just awesome trip.